If you're serious about growing your YouTube channel, TubeBuddy is the ultimate tool to help you achieve your goals faster and more efficiently. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced creator, TubeBuddy offers a suite of powerful features that streamline your workflow, boost your visibility, and enhance your content's performance. With TubeBuddy, you get access to advanced keyword research tools, intelligent video SEO suggestions, and data-driven insights that help you optimize your videos for more views, higher engagement, and better ranking. TubeBuddy's simple interface integrates seamlessly with YouTube, so you can manage your channel from one place, saving you time and effort. From crafting compelling titles and descriptions to optimizing tags and thumbnails, TubeBuddy helps you get the most out of every video you upload. Plus, its analytics and competitor research tools allow you to track your progress and outsmart your competition with smart data-backed decisions. Ready to take your YouTube game to the next level? Sign up for TubeBuddy today through my affiliate link and unlock all the tools you need to grow your channel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live. Happy Friday. Christmas is almost here. Before I get started into the introductions and before I get started into um, the tutorial, I do want to talk about TubeBuddy really quick. As you guys saw, I did do a little intro about it. Now, you guys know that this channel, there is no gatekeeping as at all. So if there's a tool that helps me, I want you to know about it. As I've announced multiple times during the past live, I am now a YouTube partner. And not only has your support helped me to become a YouTube partner, but TubeBuddy has helped me as well in kind of going through my analytics to know what's working and what's not, what the engagement is, and why. So as you can see here, this is the data for the past 30 days that I wanted to share with you. This is my data. This is raw data here. And it tells me that I had 29.2K views, I have 1.22K subscribers, and I have uploaded 66 times. Okay, this is overall. In terms of performance, for the past 30 days, I had 8.2K views. I got 259 subscribers. So shout out to you guys for subscribing. And the engagement was really good at 8.92%. And I can see which days had its highs and which days had its lows. And with the highs and lows and seeing those days, that's when I kind of determine what I want my lives to be about. I sprinkle it in with some new stuff sometimes, but I sprinkle it in with a lot of old stuff too, just so that I can make sure that I am maximizing my views. It also tells me what my traffic sources has been for the last 30 days. So what people are searching, they search for MidJourney patchwork, that got me 39 views. When they search for patchwork MidJourney, that got me 31 views, so on and so forth. So the information that I'm gathering from here is that I think I need to work better on my keywords to kind of get more views based off of some of these terms. But this kind of gives you an idea of how this goes. In terms of engagement, it's telling me that I've gotten 36 comments, 673 likes, and 6 dislikes. Because, you know, there are some people here who don't like that I'm not gatekeeping with you guys. They want me to gatekeep. But guess what? I'm never going to gatekeep. It tells me who my audience is, and it does tell me that my audience is primarily women, with 95.3%, with just 4.70% of the men, and it tells me the age range. So my main demographic is from ages 45 to 54 years old, and that is followed by 55 to 64 years old, and it goes to 35 to 44 years old, and then it goes to 25 to 34 years old. So this is how I know who to gear my content towards, who my main demographic is. It also tells me what device people are using. So this one really surprised me because I know a lot of you guys do this on your computer sometimes so that you can do it or like do what I'm doing as well. For me personally, I have two screens, so I guess it would make sense for me to do it on my laptop, but I guess a lot of you guys are watching it on your TVs and your tablets as well as mainly your phones, because I know a lot of you guys have told me that you guys work. You guys tell me that you guys watch on another device so that you could do it on your computer. And I also know what region that I'm getting my audience from. So my past 6,000 views came from the United States, followed by 36 views, which came from India, 32 views, which came from the United Kingdom, and 11 views, which came from Canada. And I can see the playback as well. And that just basically tells me where people are seeing my videos and wanting to watch it again. So the main source was the YouTube video watch page, where I got a whooping 7.35K views, which is amazing because, as you can see, for the past 30 days, I had 8.02K views. So I know a lot of you guys have found me through YouTube. And I just kind of wanted to share this bit of information with you because I have been talking about the affiliate link with TubeBuddy. The link is in the bio. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because, like I said, anything that helps me also helps you. And this is kind of the measurements and the tools that I look at to be able to determine what I want my videos to be about. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I do want to make some of the special announcements. If you are not already a part of the Facebook group, please scan the QR code and join the Facebook group today. The Facebook group is called The June Creation. AI plus content creation. That's the name of the group. And the reason why that group is important is because that is where I provide all updates and announcements about the live, whether if I'll be on live or not. Sometimes I have to skip a live for whatever reason. Sometimes the live has to start later. And I also provide the links to the live. So make sure if you're not already a part of that community, please make sure that you join our Facebook community. Also, more importantly, please make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, okay? A lot of you guys are not subscribed. How do I know that? Because I have TubeBuddy to give me my analytics, okay? A lot of you guys are not subscribed. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell. And always make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. As you guys know, this is a channel that comes with all gems and no gatekeeping. So I want you guys to be a part of that experience. And I'm looking forward to you guys subscribing to that. Another announcement I wanted to make was about MidJourney. Let me see if I can run that back. All right, so we talk about MidJourney a lot on this channel, and they actually have a special sale. This is nothing that is affiliate related. This is an actual email that MidJourney sent out to everyone who was a member. And basically, they're just saying that they are happy that we're a part of their community. And to celebrate, they're doing a holiday discount of 30% off your first month or year for all plans. And you can use code holiday30 at checkout through the end of the year. So make sure you definitely check that out. That 30% off sounds like a good deal. If you're paying $10, then that means you're going to pay $7 for that month. If you're paying $30, you'll pay less for that as well. So check that out. And also at the bottom, as you can see, it says that they're giving subscribers, including basic, unlimited relax mode with near zero wait time for the rest of the holiday. So that is amazing news. I definitely was taking advantage of that on the live yesterday. The near zero thing is, it's true. Like, I was using relax mode and I was barely waiting. Now, I also want to remind you guys of the sale that we're having. As you know, I'm doing the live flash sale. So I'm actually going to set up the code right now because I don't have it set up. And the previous code we're using was live sale, and I didn't really like that code. I am going to do, let me see. I'm setting it up right now. I'm going to call the discount code JCFAM. And instead of, I was doing 50%, but today and today only. And I promise you that this is only today and today only. And the reason why I'm going to give you guys what I'm about to tell you is because I'm not sure if I'm going to be going on live every single day next week. Next week is the start of the week for Christmas. So I'm sure a lot of people are probably traveling or just doing a bunch of different things. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do next week. We may or we may not go on live. And because of that, I want to give you guys 60% off today. Like I said, this is only a one-time thing, Merry Christmas type thing. 60% off. Other than that, everything else will go back to the 50% off for the live flash sales. And let me just set that up right now. The code is going to be JCFAM. Let me save it. One moment. How do I do this? One moment. Because it's telling me to add it to a collection. I need to add it to everything. Let's see, amount of order. Okay, so order discounts. So code JCFam, percentage 60%. Only for today, you guys. Only for today. And let me go ahead and hit save. So that code is now live. I am going to put it in the chat. Only today, code JCFam for 60% off. www.thejunecreation.com. Enter. So I've gone ahead and I've added that to the comments. This is way too big. Let me make it smaller and bring it back to where it usually is down here. So only today, code JCFam for 60% off on the www.thejunecreation.com. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be going on live or when I'll be going on live next week. So make sure you guys do take advantage of that, because I don't think it will ever be that low again. That is very low, but I really appreciate you guys, especially just with everything that you guys do in terms of support, in terms of participation and everything. So that is my gift. That's my Christmas gift to you. Now, with the website, like I've mentioned before, we have the branding services. So if you're interested in the custom growth sessions, like I said, that's going to go away soon. Now that is 60% off. The custom image-based logo services. All right, I really put my heart into creating these custom-based logos. So now that is 60% off. The Shopify website design, which I think you're going to get the best deal for this with the 60% off, because your website is what creates trust with you and your clients and your customers and for your brand. So make sure you definitely take advantage of that. And also there's the custom AI visuals for your brand. So these are our branding services, but like always, we also have stock images. And here are the different stock images that we have available. Our most popular is the Boss Babe ebook cover image collections, which has over 100 images. And we also have the Pretty Grinch image collection, which is popular as well. All of the others do come with images, and they also come with the prompts. That's why they say MidJourney AI prompts. So make sure you check those out as well. Okay. For Canva templates, another popular thing right here is the Etsy Square listing mockups with video. 60% off your entire order. And I also have an ebook for anyone who's interested in photography. I did create my own home photography studio. If you guys are ever interested in seeing what that looks like, I can show you. But I do have a lot of the details in here. So that is on sale as well for 60% off. Now, without further ado, I do want to get started with the tutorial. And today's tutorial is going to be creating an ebook, telling a story using AI. So I'm going to open up Canva first. One moment. I'm going to get Canva open and then bring it on here to this screen. Let me just look for, let me do a 4x5. 4x5 inches. 4x5 inches. Okay. All right, so here we have our blank canvas, and shout out to the people who are on the live. You guys always, sound off in the comments, and I really appreciate it. Shout out to Barbie Doll, who has arrived. Barbie Doll, we love when you're here, because we know that you're watching all the way from the UK. You got to represent for Europe, so thank you so much for being here. And yes, Barbie Doll, it's happy Saturday for you. It's Friday for us, but yes, you are subscribed and I appreciate it. Shout out to Sweet Cocolade. Thank you for joining the live. Welcome, welcome. And I'm glad that you're learning good stuff in here. I always try to make it the goal for you guys to leave this live being informed with something new or getting better at it. And let's go ahead and get started. So today we are going to create these ebooks, right? So there's a lot of ways to create ebooks. We can create ebooks using MidJourney. because they have a new storytelling mode. But that's not what we're going to do today with Patchwork. We're going to create our images. Maybe we'll use Patchwork, but I also want to show you guys that you can create a story using ChatGPT or Gemini. Okay, these are all tools where you can type in a prompt and it can create a story for you. So let's say if we want to create a story that's about Santa Claus, right? We can literally just ask ChatGPT, create a short story for kids ages 4 through 5 years old about Santa Claus and I don't know how he loves his reindeer and the kids or something, right? So I just said create a short story for kids age 4 to 5 years old about Santa Claus and how he loves his reindeer and the kids. And I don't know, let's make it interesting. How he had to choose between them. I don't know. This is like super random, but I just want to show you the capabilities. So it says Santa's big decision. Once upon a time in the snowy North Pole, Santa Claus was getting ready for Christmas. His workshop was buzzing with elves, making toys, wrapping presents, and loading up the big red sleigh. Santa's reindeer were practicing their flying, spinning loops in the frosty air. Santa loved his reindeer. You're my team, my best friends, he said, patting Rudolph on the nose and giving carrots to Dasher, Dancer, and all the others. But Santa also loved the children all around the world. They believe in the magic of Christmas, and I get to bring them joy, he'd say with a jolly laugh. One cold December morning, while Santa was polishing the sleigh, an elf rushed in. Santa, we have a problem. What's the matter? Santa asked, his belly jiggling as he stood up. The snowstorm this year is huge, said the elf. It's so strong, even your reindeer might get tired before delivering all the gifts. Santa stroked his white beard. We can't let the children go without their presents, he said, but I can't let my reindeer get too tired either. They're my friends. Mrs. Claus overheard the conversation and smiled. Santa, maybe you don't have to choose between them. Why don't you take breaks to let the reindeer rest? We'll pack extra magic in the sleigh to help. Santa's eyes twinkled. That's a wonderful idea, he said. With a little teamwork and extra care, we can take care of everyone. On Christmas Eve, Santa and the reindeer set off, zooming through the snowy sky after delivering presents to a few countries. They stopped to rest on a fluffy cloud. Santa made sure the reindeer had warm blankets and treats before they continued. By morning, every child had a gift, and the reindeer were still full of energy, happily jingling their harness bells. Santa landed on the sleigh back to the North Pole and hugged each reindeer. Thank you, my friends, he said, and thank you, Mrs. Claus and the elves, for reminding me that love means taking care of everyone. From that day on, Santa always planned his Christmas Eve journey with extra rest stops for his reindeer, and every year the children and the reindeer felt how much Santa loved them. The end. Isn't that such a beautiful story? You can make money off of this story because this is better than some of the stories that I'm reading in the library or that some people are selling on Amazon. This was a very touching story, and I pretty much created who the audience was going to be for the story, who the characters was going to be, how he loves the reindeer and the kids, but how he had to make a tough decision to choose between them. And look at this nice story that it created for us. Now we're gonna create an ebook out of this, right? So I'm pretty much gonna say this, and I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna say put it in PDF format, and I'm gonna show you why I'm doing that. So ChatGPT does now have the ability to put things in PDF format for you, which is what is so amazing about it. Because once you put it in PDF format, I'm going to show you what the next step is going to be. So it says that there's an issue with encoding special characters like curly quotes. So those are the quotation characters. So it says that it will just adjust the text to use standard characters. And let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. I'm going to download it. It's downloaded. And I'm going to come on over to Canva. And I believe that this is going to probably go into the projects. So I'm just going to drag and drop it. Let's see. Is it in projects? Yes, no. Yep, here it is. And I am just going to apply all 3 pages. And look at that. It's in here for us. Now all we need to do is probably add pictures in between the pages, right? This is a children's book. So it has it all in here for you. Now, there can be some work that's done to fix the formatting. Let me see something. Once I click on it, it looks like the format is getting fixed. So all I'm doing is clicking and it's fixing the format for me. So that takes out the work that I would have had to do for that. And that is the end right here. So now let's see what the comments are saying. Shout outs to Barbie doll with the drag and drop. A drag and drop. Shout outs to Nikki Nelson who joined the live. Hello, Nikki. It is amazing to see you here. Every single day showing up for the JC fam. Um, so Barbie doll said Python in ChatGPT refers to the integration of Python, a programming language, in the chatbots to perform tasks such as calculations, data processing, or scripting. It allows ChatGPT to execute the code in real time for dynamic and precise responses. So another thing too, right, before I even start adding the pictures for this, because I talked about Google Gemini, which also has the ability to create a story for us. So let me take this and I'm going to type this into Google Gemini and I actually want to see what type of story it's going to produce for us. So I just want to make sure that this story is short before I go ahead and read into it. It is short. It's even shorter than the other one probably. But this one says Santa loved Christmas. He loved making toys in his workshops. Clang, clang, clang went the hammers. He loved Mrs. Claus's warm cookies. Yummy. But most of all, Santa loved his reindeer and all the children in the world. His reindeers were his very best helpers: Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. They had soft noses and big, strong antlers. They loved to fly. Up, 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 Santa would shout, and they would zoom into the sky, pulling his big red sleigh. Santa loved the children too. He loved seeing their eyes sparkle when they saw presents under the tree. He loved hearing them sing Christmas carols. Jingle bells, jingle bells. One Christmas Eve, a big snowstorm came. Whoosh! The wind blew hard and the snow fell thick and fast. Santa looked at his reindeer. They shivered and stomped their hooves. The storm was too strong. Oh dear, said Santa. The storm is too bad for the reindeer to fly, but the children are waiting for their presents. Santa thought and thought. He loved his reindeer. He didn't want to get them hurt in the storm. He loved the children too. He wanted them to have a Merry Christmas. Then Santa had an idea. He called Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus, he said, can you call all the snow fairies? Mrs. Claus smiled. She knew just what to do. She rang a tiny silver bell, tingling, and whoosh! Little snow fairies with sparkly wings flew into the workshops. Can you help me deliver presents tonight? Santa asked. The snow fairies nodded and giggled. They loved to fly in the snow. So Santa and the snow fairies flew through the snowy sky. The snow fairies were light and quick. They zipped and zoomed, delivering presents to all the good children. When Christmas was over, the storm stopped. The sun peeked through the clouds. Santa's reindeer were happy and rested. They nuzzled Santa with their soft noses. Santa was happy too. He loved his reindeer. He loved his children. He learned that even when things are hard, there's always a way to make Christmas special. And sometimes a little help from snow fairies can make all the difference. This is also a good story, but I like the other story better because I don't want to hear about the snow fairies. I want the classic, Santa and reindeer story. I don't want to hear about the snow fairies, right? So I can ask Google Gemini to rewrite the story and not include snow fairies, and I just want, a classical Santa, Mrs. Claus, reindeer story. I don't know who the snow fairies are. Maybe I'm late to the game, or maybe I live in a bubble, but I don't know about anything about snow fairies. But my whole point is you can construct this story however you want, but as you can see, all you need to do is write in a sentence or two and it can construct a whole narrative for you that you can profit off of by creating a book. So I personally, I'm going to stick with the first story that ChatGPT gave me, Santa's Big Decision, because I really like that story. It sounds like they had, some magic help, but that magic help still included the reindeers. How do you have Christmas? and delivering presents with no reindeers. Okay? So, what we're going to do now is we are going to create the images, right? So there are multiple ways that we can go about this. I do feel like Dolly creates the best images when it comes to these type of things. I don't think MidJourney can really create the look that we're going for, but we're gonna go ahead and try it out. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go to Patchwork and see if I can create an image that way. So I'm gonna go to Patchwork, patchwork.midjourney.com. We're just gonna try some different avenues. Let me log in. I just logged in with the wrong account. Hold on. Let's see if I can log into Patchwork. We're experimenting, you guys. So, like I said, Patchwork has been giving issues, right? It's this brand new feature, and as you can see, it doesn't even really want to load for us right now. And that's just the kind of issues that we've been having with it that I do think Midjourney needs to kind of fix before it keeps promoting this, because anytime people want to go in, it does kind of take time. But it looks like we're in right now. I guess this is a Patchwork lobby, so I guess they're changing things. I don't want the lobby. I want my portal. So I don't know, it's trying to get me to my portal or trying to get me to create a portal. Because we don't need to see the Patchwork lobby. We don't want to wait. We want to be able to access right away. But clearly that's not happening right now. So I'm going to come on over to regular MidJourney, and hopefully this is done loading soon. Okay, it's done loading. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new world. So I'm going to create a portal. And remember, you guys, right now, this is just all trial and error right now, right? I have not actually tried to do this. I've played around in Patchwork before, but I didn't actually test out multiple things. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new world. And I'm just going to try to get some consistent character up in here, you know? So this new world, the setting prompt is going to be Santa, the reindeer, and the children. I'm going to say, and the good children. And it says to pick some world styles. We're doing this together, you guys, in real time. So let's say if I want to see more, I can click on show me more. And this is what the style reference is going to be for this story. I kind of like this, but I've used this before, I think. So I'm just going to ask it to show me some more until I find something else, just to see. I kind of like this style as well. So let's just select this one, and I'm going to select on create world. Okay. It's created the world, and the world is Santa, the reindeer, and the good children. And I guess it's painting what this world will look like for me. So it's painting 4 images. Let me know if you guys are also trying this as well on your computers. I don't know why Santa has antlers on his head, but okay. I don't know why Santa is a reindeer in this one, but okay. So we're going to X this one out. Let's see. This one looks okay, I guess. Let me zoom in. It looks okay, but it doesn't, because these images, like, they're missing body parts. Like, this is actually kind of creepy. But let's see if I can get it to create characters. So let's say if I said imagine a character, and let's say if the name of the character was Santa, and let me tell it to imagine. Let me see what it would come up with. I clicked it twice, so this is why this came up 2 times. Let's see. This one is saying Santa is not human. Okay, so it's talking about Santa. This is like some evil stuff right here. It's talking about Santa being an immortal demigod fueled by the joy and belief of children, and his origins lie in his ancient Greek mythology. We don't want that type of description. Santa is human. We're gonna say Santa is a human. He has a big white beard and a Santa outfit. And let me just paint that and see what that gives me. Remember, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a consistent character. And to paint it, I'm going to click on the paint box and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some dragging on the board so that it can use this space to paint my images. And it's going to generate 4 images for us because this works just like regular MidJourney, where when you put in a prompt, it gives you 4 variations. So let's see the 4 variations that it gives us. And I'm going to see if we can get some of these characters to be consistent enough so that we can use them in our story. Okay, no to this. I don't know why Santa looks like a gangster. In these, I guess Patrick wants to kind of give it that type of vibe. So this is very interesting. This is not an image I would show to a 4-year-old. However, Patchwork doesn't know that this is a story for 4-year-olds, so it's okay because that's just something that we had put in the tone of the story in ChatGPT. We could have updated the description to say he looks friendly, stuff like that. But I'm cool with this. This actually kind of looks like what actor does this look like? I don't know. Like I feel like this actually looks like a real person. But I'm trying to decide which image I should go with, and I think I'm gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna X this one out. Oh wait, did it just X everything out? I didn't want to do that. Just this one. X. And we're gonna X this one. And also I did accidentally X everything out, and what I did to get it back was do Command Z, which was undo. Yep, this is cool Santa. All right, so now that we got cool Santa, I want to remix this image, and I am going to click and drag, and I'm gonna say Santa is standing next to his reindeers. And that's exactly what I thought. I thought it looked like Mel Gibson, you guys. I did think it was giving me Mel Gibson vibes, but I didn't want to say that in case I was wrong. But I did feel like this Santa Claus looked like Mel Gibson. Barbie doll, you know exactly what I'm thinking. All right, so Santa is standing next to his reindeer. So let me click on paint for that and see if it's gonna paint an image with the same Santa, because that's the goal. Hopefully it does do that because I'm trying to create a consistent character. Oh no, it doesn't have why doesn't it have the character name here? Okay, hopefully it knows that this is the character. MidJourney, don't fail me. Don't fail me, MidJourney. Give me a consistent character. It's trying. Let me see. It's trying. Ooh, okay. This one, I would say, looks kind of consistent. It looks a little bit more cartoonized, but I can see how it's trying. And I can see that we're getting somewhere. So what am I going to select? Let's X this one out because he just looks, no. This one looks, no. And let me see. I feel like these two look alike. So I'm actually going to keep this here because maybe we're not going to use this realistic version. And maybe we're going to use these two versions. And this is Santa with the reindeer. Next, I'm going to create another character. which is the actual reindeer. So this other character, I think I'm gonna call Rudolph. Rudolph the reindeer. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Okay, and I'm going to click on the light bulb and see if it can give me a nice idea of who Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer can be. And if we don't like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, if they make it a villain, then we are going to create our own description. So this one says Rudolph's red nose is powered by a tiny nuclear reactor, allowing it to glow intensely enough to guide Santa's sleigh on the darkest night. This futuristic upgrade was invented by one of Santa's genius elf engineers. I'm not mad at this description, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and paint it, and I'm gonna paint it right here, and hopefully MidJourney does not fail us and makes Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer look good. And then I'm gonna try to generate an image after this um with Santa and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So let's see what this gives us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this image and I'm going to link it to the Santa. Let's see if I can do that. No, I can't. Because right now it's linked to the other image. You guys, I'm still figuring out how to, how to work this. So y'all have to like bear with me. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's see what it created for us. So this is no. This is no. I kind of like this one right here. I kind of like this. Kind of like where the story is going, guys. I like this too. So for now, I'm going to unlink this one. You can unlink it by clicking on this so that it's not related to this person. And what I'm going to do is I'm trying to decide. Let me see. Let me do I want to do maybe an event. Would an event let me bring the characters together? Let's see. Santa and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I want them to be doing something together. So let's see if that is what we can do with event or if we need to do something else. So it says Santa and Rudolph are actually highly advanced androids created by. Okay, no, this is not what I'm looking for or what I'm trying to do. So let me X this out. Let me X these two out. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to remix this image. And I'm going to drag it here. And I'm just going to say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is I don't know, standing next to Santa. And let me try to paint that. Hopefully you can take this image and put it together with this Santa image. That's the goal that we're trying to get here. I'm gonna move this image a little bit further away out of here. And let's see what we can get with our trying to get our consistent characters. So hopefully MidJourney doesn't fail us in this process. And hopefully we get the image that we want. Okay, no. Definite no, no. A hail to the no, no. So none of these images really look like what I needed to look like. So that's okay. I'm going to X this, X this, X this, X this. And what I'm going to say is I'm going to remix this And I'm going to say Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer standing with all of the other reindeer. Let's see what that gives us. We're hoping to try to get some consistent images out of this so that we can add to our story. And let me go back to our story again. Let's see. So Santa, ooh, we need a Mrs. Claus, right? Because Mrs. Claus was in the story. So let's do Mrs. Claus as well. So let's wait for this to generate, and then I'm going to create a new Mrs. Claus character. Okay, let's see what we got. And okay, so do these reindeer kind of look like this one? Yes and no. I'm trying to see because I think these two here look alike, right? The two on the left. I think they can pass as the same reindeer. The others, I don't think so. But this is just a part of what we can. Someone said it's because I chose. I think it. Wait, that's because I think it has a cyberpunk background. I think the one you picked. Yeah, probably. So I'm gonna X this one. I really like it. It's cute and all, but actually these reindeers look kind of. Oops. Kind of want to bring that back. These reindeers look kind of evil to me. They look like They look like I don't know stuffed. They look like stuffed animals, like creepy stuffed animals. So we're gonna X that one out. This one could have been cool, but we're gonna I think we're gonna X that one out because I just feel like these two right here look more consistent. Now, why is he in the ground? I don't know. But you know what? That's gonna be a story for another day. So we're gonna X this out. I really like this one, but it just doesn't look like the others, and we are trying to get consistent characterization up in here. So I'm gonna add this here, and I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna actually. I feel like can this one pass? I don't know. We'll keep this one for now. We'll keep this one for now. Um, we'll keep it for now. Okay. All right. Now, Mrs. Claus. I'm just gonna type her name, Mrs. Claus, and I'm gonna see if it can come up with something for me. Let's see let's see what storyline is gonna come up with Mrs. Claus for me. See if I can rock with the prompt. So it says Mrs. Claus is a brilliant robotics engineer who teaches high-tech gadgets to assist Santa's operation. Underneath her warm sweater exterior lies an intricate robotic endoskeleton, and it does look like llamas. You see, Barbie doll, you know what I'm talking about. Like Barbie doll just can take my thoughts and put them into words. Those reindeers did look I said they look stuffed, but yes, they look like llamas. Okay, so the reason why I'm going with these prompts is because I do think that these characters look kind of cool and futuristic or kind of like robotic and stuff. So we'll go with it. Um let's see what that generates for us. So let's let that generate. Okay, so this is what Mrs. Claus is looking like. Let me just look at the whole picture. Let me zoom out a little bit. So, I don't think this fits into the look that I want. So we're gonna X her out. She's eliminated. Let me see how these look in comparison to Mr. Claus. I think I already know which one I'm gonna go with because I kind of want to go with, hold on. I kind of want to go with this one. But let's see. Or should I go with this one? I don't know. This is hard. I might go with her. I feel like she looks more like his type. But I also feel like, yeah, she just looks like she's flipping the bird. But I don't know. I also feel like I like this one too, kind of. Let me just go with this one. We're gonna make this story unique. And let me just do a remix of her. Let's see if this will work. Let's say, actually, what would happen if I tried to link her to him? Can I do that? You guys, I'm just testing stuff out. Testing stuff out. Hold on. Link, link, link. Okay, let's see what happens. I tried to. I mean, this just says Santa now, which no, that's not really what I wanted to do. So let's go back and link her here because she needs to be Mrs. Claus. And let me just try to remix her and just say, Mrs. Claus is having a conversation with Santa. And we don't need to have a lot of pictures. I'm just trying to get a few so that I can go ahead and add them to the ebook. I can ask ChatGPT for patchwork, for MidJourney patchwork. Can we link two characters together to create a new scene with both of them in it? So it says in MidJourney. So it's not even really hold on, let's see. In MidJourney, combining two characters in the new scene requires some creative prompting and strategic use of descriptors. While you can't directly link to specific outputs, so I don't really think that this is referring to patchwork. I just think it's referring to MidJourney in general. Let's see. Man, it just looks like Claus. Mrs. Claus is having a conversation with herself. But you know what? That's okay. We're gonna make it work. So I'm going to get rid of these images. And we're gonna start adding some of these pictures into our ebook. So we're gonna come on back over to Canva. And what I think I want to do, what I would have liked is for all of this to be together. But it's not. I wish there was like a better way. I guess what I can just do is just move these up. So I can make space for the pictures. And I'm going to check in a second to make sure that they're even. So let me zoom in a bit. So once upon a time in the snowy North Pole, Mrs. Claus was getting ready for Christmas. Santa Claus was getting ready for Christmas. His workshop was buzzing with elves making toys. So actually, let me go back to this and let me do. Can I do elves in the workshop making toys like as a place? Workshop, Santa's workshop. Elves in the workshop making toys. Can we paint that picture? Let's paint it. Okay. While we're painting that, let's bring this here. And let me actually bring this back down so that I can put the picture in the middle of the book. And I'm making sure that they're all 0.115 space from each other. And I'm just making sure that this is aligned with the others, and there are some guidelines like that for it to make sure. And then I'm gonna come back on over here and see what it created for us. These are not elves. Well, let's see. These elves look kind of creepy. Like, what kind of elves are these? Okay, I guess this kind of looks like elves. I guess the ears. So we're gonna go with this image right here. And I'm wondering if there's a way for me to directly, okay, I can save the image. Like so. Let me go to my, no, not downloads. T9. Save. And let me just take it on over here, and I am going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. I'm looking for the image. It is right here. And we're just going to make it bigger. Like so. And I'm going to upscale it, of course. So I'm going to go to my image upscaler. And I'm just going to upscale it by 2x. Okay, so it's gone ahead and upscale the image, and we can choose to crop it, or we can choose to leave these black lines around it. It doesn't matter to me. If you wanted to crop it, you can just literally slide it like so, and it will crop the image for you. And we already have our first page. So then it says, Santa loved his reindeer. You're my team, my friends, he said, patting Rudolph on the nose and giving carrots to Dancer, Dasher, and all the others. But Santa also loved the children all around the world. They believe in the magic of Christmas, and I get to bring them joy, he said with a jolly laugh. One cold December morning, while Santa was polishing the sleigh, an elf rushed in. Santa, we have a problem, the elf screamed. Squeaked, what's the matter? Santa asked. Okay, the snowstorm is huge, etc. So, event. Let's come over here. Snowstorm. And the snowstorm is going to have the same theme as like this right here because this is the images for the world. So let me come here and type in snowstorm. And let it create that idea for me. Let's see what it comes up with because we're trying to get that snowstorm image. So it says a freak snowstorm strikes Santa's village, covering everything in glistening ice crystals. Icy wind howls through the frosted toy workshop, dislodging a giant reef that comes crashing down. Sure, we can work with that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna click on the paint tool, and I'm just gonna drag like so, and I'm gonna click on paint. So this image is kind of big. I kind of got heavy handed with the drag and drop right there. So I'm gonna start making space for it. So let me start bringing this down. We're gonna try to keep the whole. I don't know if we can keep that whole point 0.115 situation. I don't think it's gonna work. I was trying to get that same amount of width, but it's okay. Let's just do the 0.135. I'm cool with it either way. You guys can refine it better if you want. So I don't know if the image will fit here because I know the image is going to be pretty big. So let's see what we got. All right, this is the image that is giving us. I kind of like these images. I don't like this one. I mean, it's nice and all, but no. Um, I kind of like this one right here. And I kind of like this one too. So I think I'm going to go with this one right here. And I'm just going to save it. But let's say if I didn't want to save it here, I can also go to MidJourney.com and all of my images will be there. So if I go to the Create tab, I see the images here. So that is something else that I can do. And I think I said I liked this one. So I can also download it here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Canva. This is a large image. Let me see. Oh, I forgot this is only 3 pages long. So I could actually bring this down here, bring this down here. This story is way too short. I don't know where all these people are going to fit in, but we need to stretch it out, right? Let me see. So the Miss Claus, like Miss Claus needs to have her own image. We don't even have an image of Santa yet. We're about to figure this out. Hold on. Okay, so let me add the image of Santa first. So let me go here. I already downloaded this image. Let me find the other image I created of him, the Mel Gibson image. I think we went with, which one did we go with? We went with, I think we kept two of them. Well, we kept three. Yeah, we could go with one of these two. So I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna download him. And I'm gonna come to Canva and I'm gonna drag and drop. Drag and drop. So I'm dragging and dropping. And let me take this text and let me bring it down a bit. Take the image. Hold on. Let's make this image a little bit smaller. Like so. And of course, I'm going to upscale the image because we want to upscale all of our images. And this I can just bring probably higher up here. And then we're going to add the snowstorm image down here. But no, we can't add the snowstorm down there. I'm going to create actually a new page because, hold on, duplicate this page. I'm going to create a new page because we still need to add the images of Mrs. Claus. So I'm going to create this new page. Okay, so we have our image upscaled. I'm going to bring Santa up here. And I'm just going to have the part where he stroked his beard and said, we can't let the children go without their presents, he said, but I can't let my reindeer get too tired either. They're my friends. And I'm going to add a picture of the reindeer. So this is just going to have two pictures and one text. So let me go to MidJourney because my images of the reindeer should be there. And the image that we went with was, we selected one of these two. So I'm going to go with this one. And I'm just going to download it. And I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. I'm dragging and dropping that image in here. Like so. And then, guess what I'm going to do next? I'm going to upscale. So I'm going to go back. And I'm going to click on upscale. Okay, I think the book is coming out nicely so far. What do you guys think? Okay, now that we have our upscaled image in there, the next scene is Mrs. Claus overhearing the conversation. So this is where we can go and get our Miss Claus image. And I think we said we were going to go with this woman right here. So I'm going to download her. And I'm going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. So she overheard the conversation and smiled and told Santa she doesn't have to pick between the two. We'll pack extra magic into the sleigh. So now, let me see, what other images are we missing? Because is that all that we created? Those are all the images that we created. So maybe we can create one more thing. Let's see what the story says. So this, I'm going to move up a little bit more. And I'm going to, okay, so on Christmas Eve, Santa and the reindeer set off, zooming through the snowy sky. After delivering presents to a few countries, they stopped to rest on a fluffy cloud. So I'm going to just say, let me go to patchwork. And let me put Santa resting on a fluffy cloud and see if that will give us something. Santa resting on a fluffy cloud. And let me hit on paint. See what it gets me. Hopefully it gives me the same Mel Gibson Santa. Okay, consistent character. Consistent character. This looks like the guy from that movie. Is it Up? I don't know. Okay. So this guy looks too much like the little old man from Up, so this is a no. This Santa just doesn't even look like our Mel Gibson Santa. I think I'm gonna have to go with one of these two. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So let me X this one. And I'm good with this. Hold on. This belongs here. This I can bring here. So I'm good with this image. I'm feeling it. I do think the characters look consistent. We're getting consistent characters here, which is amazing. Instead of downloading it here, I'm going to come over here to download it because it exists here. I need to refresh. And once I refresh, I can download. So I think I said I was picking this one. No, the other one. Wait, what? Okay, this one. So I'm going to download. And it's just interesting how when I click on this, it's using these three images. Remember this image? This was the main image. So it's using the other images as character references. And that is how it's able to create this for us. I actually think that if I deleted this, it might be a little bit more consistent because these three look more alike. So I think I'm going to do that. Let me delete the ones that don't look alike because when we remix it, it is using these as like a character reference. But so far I'm good with this. So did I download it? I didn't download it yet. So I'm gonna just download it. And where am I putting it? I think I'm putting it here because they rested on the fluffy cloud. So I'm gonna move this down a bit. And I'm gonna drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop, Okay? So let me make this a little bit smaller. Let me bring this down. Let me upscale this. Move some stuff around. You guys, have I not been adding my upscaled images to the designs the whole time? It's okay. Y'all know what y'all need to do though when it comes to upscaling. Okay, and I will just put this in the center. Like so. And here we have our book with our consistent characters. I do feel like there can be another thing here. Let's see. Extra magic into the sleigh. So let me come to patchwork and let me do a prop. And I don't know, I'm just going to call it an extra magic stick. And I'm going to let it generate that idea for me. And it says Santa carries an enchanted candy cane staff that can produce any toy on demand. Its magical power is fueled by the combined joy and wonder of the children around the world. So that's not exactly what I was going for because it doesn't know my little story. But I kind of want to generate this to see what it gives me and if it's going to give me consistent Santa. So let me do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to do another prop here. And I'm just going to say, I'm just going to call it magic. And I'm just going to say magic dust or something. Let me see. What's the story? Magic in the sleigh. Magic dust in the sleigh. And let's just generate something for that and paint it and see what we get. We paint this. So I want to see if it's going to give me consistent Santa here in this image. Nope. 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 And nope. It did not give me Mel Gibson Santa. So we're Xing out this whole thing. MidJourney disappointed me. But let's just see what our magic dusty thing that we created looks like. Ooh, this image will work right here. This magic dust in the sleigh will work. Hold on, let me X out the others. Look at these beautiful visuals we're creating for our story. This will work, you guys. So let me just put that right there. And let me go to MidJourney and I'm gonna refresh. And we're gonna use this right here. So I'm gonna download it. And I wanna add it here. So if I'm adding it there, I actually need to make her smaller. I need to bring this up a bit. And I'm gonna drag and drop, drag and drop, And let's make this a little bit smaller as well. And I am going to upscale it. And yeah, I gotta replace it because it looks like usually it just updates itself, but it looks like it didn't do that. Okay, now it did, but it didn't do that for the other images. So, but whatever. Okay, and then this is our last picture. So this is our book. And if you want to look at it in like a grid view, this is what our book looks like. Okay. It's 4 pages. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images. And yeah, I think this is a good book. And this is something that you can take and you can publish it. You can sell it. We can change the background. Let's say if we wanted to make it red. But let me see. Hold on. Let's make it like a lighter red. Let's see. Barbie doll says looking good. I agree. It does look good. I'm kind of happy with the outcome of this. Can I like do something with the transparency? Can I do something with the transparency? Because I'm not liking the color. Maybe we should stick to white. Maybe what we can do is we can add some elements, right? So let's see. Maybe we can add some of these, like this. Let's move some stuff around. Okay, I like that. We can make this title bigger. Like so. What can we add here? Maybe we can add this Christmas tree somewhere. Mm. No. I don't know. There's little things. I think there are little elements that you can add here and there to make your pages pop. But long story short, this is how you can take a story and add it into ChatGPT and create like a children's book out of it while also using MidJourney patchwork to create consistent characters. So this is the characters that we created in our world, and our world was called Santa, the Reindeer, and the Children, which is what we see here, and we actually didn't really use these images, but that's okay. This is how you create consistent characters. So let me think. Let's create another story. We can use ChatGPT. So actually, let's go to Gemini, right? So with Gemini, we kind of didn't like the whole fairies that it was talking about. So I'm gonna say exclude the snow fairies. So it's doing that, and while it's doing that, I do want to remind you guys of the 60% off sale that we are having. Um, Using code JCFAM. So let me just put that again. This is a live flash sale, and just my Christmas gift to you guys is the 60% off. It's not gonna go any lower than that. The other live flash sales will continue to probably be 50% off. So just take advantage today of the 60% off live flash sale with code JCFAM on thejunecreation.com, and you can use it for the custom growth sessions. You can use it for the custom image-based logo services. You can use it for Shopify website design, AI custom visuals for your brand. The ebook, you can use it for the stock images, and you can also use it for the Canva templates, you guys. All right, so we asked Gemini to remove it. I just kind of want to know how it goes on, how the story goes on. So let's see. All right, yummy, etc. Okay, Santa loved the children. Okay, on Christmas Eve the storm came. Okay, storm is too bad for the reindeer to fly. He thought he loved his reindeer. He didn't want them to get hurt in the storm. He had a different idea. He looked at his big red sleigh. It was strong and sturdy. He looked at the snow running outside. It was deep and soft. He said, maybe, just maybe. He went inside and bundled up in his warmest coat and hat, put on extra thick gloves and boots. Then he went back to his sleigh. Instead of harnessing the reindeer, he climbed inside and gave it a push. The sleigh slid a little way through the deep snow. It was slow going, but it moved. Santa pushed and pushed, his cheeks getting rosy from the cold. He went from house to house, carefully sliding the presents down chimneys. It took a very long time. He trudged through the snow, sometimes sinking into his knees. Okay, so here it kind of just takes away, like, from the story of the reindeer, right? It just completely, like, he went and delivered the presents without the reindeer. So we don't like this story either. So I do think when it comes to creating the story, like for this, ChatGPT definitely won versus Gemini. Okay, so use ChatGPT. Now, let's say if we wanted to create another short story, it doesn't need to be about Santa. It could literally be about anything, or it doesn't even need to be a short story. It can be an ebook, right? You guys love creating ebooks. Let's go to Pinterest for some inspiration, because y'all know that I love Pinterest when it comes to inspo. And I'm gonna type in Boss Babe ebook or ebook. Okay, Boss Babe ebook. Boss Babe ebook. And I just want to see some like Boss Babe ebook ideas. And let's see what we got. What does it say? Handbag, vendors list, the ultimate vendors list. We don't need vendors lists right now. How to level up guide. I like how to level up guide. Let's see what we could do with how to level up guide. So the how to level up guide, a guide to upgrading your mindset, relationships, and bank account. Now I'm gonna come to ChatGPT and I'm gonna say, let me just create a new chat. And I'm gonna put, give me some title ideas for a Boss Babe ebook on a guide about how to level up We want to level up our brand, our website, our finances, our money. So it says level up like a boss, your ultimate guide to branding, money, and mastery. Elevate everything, how to build wealth, boost your brand, and dominate the digital world. So we're not going to go through all of this, but I kind of like the third one, Boss Babe Blueprint from branding to bankrolling your dream life. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on copy, and I'm going to say write a short blueprint for this in ebook format. Let's see what it gets us. In the meantime, I'm going to come on over here and I'm going to create a new design again. Create new design. I'm going to do a 4x5 because we are going to create our ebook cover for this. So let's see what ChatGPT is cooking up for us. It's giving us chapters. Okay. So let's see. It says Boss Babe Blueprint from branding to bankrolling your dream life. The introduction says, welcome to your ultimate guide to becoming the boss babe you've always envisioned. Whether you're dreaming of building a strong brand, launching a profitable business, or mastering your finances, this blueprint will guide you step by step. Let's get started. Why is this important, guys? Because people are out there selling ebooks and ChatGPT can write an ebook for you. Now, am I going to tell you to take word for word what ChatGPT gives you? No, because you need to be unique, right? You need to be unique in what you're selling people. You don't want to just sell people something that's AI generated. I would never do that. Do I use this AI generation stuff as a start sometime? Yes, but I added my own personal experiences and my own touch to it, sometimes actually rewriting everything, but just using this as a base and as inspiration to kind of have your chapters outlined and kind of have that guide to doing what you need to do with it. ChatGPT is good for this, and Google Gemini is very good for this as well. So for this one, it says chapter 1, define your boss babe identity, the key points, your why, your niche, your brand values, and then it gives you action steps. Write down your personal mission statement, brainstorm 3 to 5 values that define your brand identity, and create a mood board for inspiration. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to just design the ebook, right? And you can make money off of this, you guys. We're going to design the ebook, and we're probably just going to design chapter 1, and we'll leave it at that because it's going to be too much to get through all these chapters. But like chapter 2 is build your brand like a boss, key points, visual identity, create a consistent aesthetic, logo, color palette, typography. What did I tell you guys about the logo? The logo is very important. Voice and tone, define your brand's voice, playful, luxurious, empowering. Online presence, set up your what? Set up your website. If you don't want to listen to me, listen to ChatGPT because it knows. Social media profiles and email lists. Action steps, use tools like Canva or hire a designer for your visual. Hello, use Canva. I'm showing you guys how to do it. Or hire a designer like me for your visuals. So basically, it just kind of goes into everything with all the chapters, and it actually gives you 6 chapters and a conclusion. So this is a really good guide and a really good ebook that you can put up on your website and sell. Another thing you can do, there's something called PLR, which is like private resell, I don't know, private label, something. I don't remember what PLR stands for, but the reason why I'm bringing it up is because if you decide that you want to take some of these things that you generated with ChatGPT and turn them into little ebooks that you use this for inspiration, so you kind of want to just use this as generated stuff, you can put this on your website and let people resell it. Like, let people use it as their own. All you do is design the cover, you put the little words for them here, and they do it, and you sell it for like $2, $3, $5, and people will buy it. That's actually something I was thinking about doing. And look, this is even talking about PLR here, but thinking about doing that. But that is also how you can make money with these ebooks. Absolutely. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna create the cover. So the name of this ebook is called Boss Babe Blueprint from Branding to Bankrolling Your Dream Life. So I am going to go to Canva, and I am going to click on text, and I'm just going to paste that, right? Let me make the font smaller. Okay, so we have this right now. Let's think of some ideas of what to make our what this looks to, what to make it look like. So I kind of like how this cover looks like. We're gonna use this as inspiration. So this is a woman who's in front of her laptop. So I'm gonna come on over to MidJourney here, and I'm gonna go to the Create tab. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on my settings to see what size I want this to be. So I'm okay with it being a 4x5, which is a portrait. That is the size of this ebook anyway. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna put this on standard. I'm going to keep the stylization at 700 because I've been liking it up there. And I'm gonna type in boss babe African American ebony skin tone woman with long black hair sitting in her pink office with her laptop and a high stack of cash. Let's see what that gets us. Because maybe we don't even need to create multiple different elements. Maybe we could just take this picture as a whole and just slap it on the cover. There's ways to do things, you guys. There's ways to do things. Okay, I'm liking the first image, right? And as you can see, we didn't even need to put much effort into doing this. I can actually just drag and drop this on over here. And I'm going to see if there's somewhere I can fit the title, since this takes up the whole page. Maybe I could put the title. No, I don't want to put the title on the bottom. Let's keep it here for now. Let me think. What we can do is we can do this, right? Hold on. We can do this, and we can do edit, and we can do, hold on. My computer is freezing, you guys. Okay. Click on this, click on edit, and we're gonna do magic expand. And we're just gonna like roll this up like so. And I'm going to click on expand. Okay, so it's gone ahead and expanded the top of this image by adding a little bit of space for us. So I'm just going to select out of these, which I think looks more seamless. They all pretty much just look the same to me, but I'm okay with this one. So I'm going to click on done. And now here we have that space in front of us. Now I actually want to duplicate this image, and I want to remove the background because I want to add a white fade here. So I'm going to go to elements and I'm going to type in white fade. And the reason why the reason why I duplicated the image and removed the background is because now I'm going to go into position, layers, and I'm actually going to put this fade behind her and under this right here. So that way we're not fading her and the fade is behind her in the background. And here we have an ebook cover. Now we can add other stuff to it. So let me look for inspo. I mean, we can add cash that's falling. Let me see. I don't want it to look too much though. Like I feel like this here already looks good. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that it needs more stuff because I just feel like it would just create too much clutter. I think this is good. It's nice and it's simple. But if you wanted to add other stuff, you definitely have that option. But I'm okay with this. And now the next thing I would do is I would add a page. And the color of this page, the color of this page, let me think. I'm trying to get this photo color to load. Once it loads, it's gonna show me the photo colors of this page right here. But Canva's been acting up for the past few days, you know, not loading things that it needs to load, not doing what it needs to do. But normally, when you click on something like that and you click on color and you scroll up to the page that you want, the photo colors should pop up and you should be able to click on them. But I'm clicking, they're loading, and nothing is coming up. So I am just going to pick another color. Let's say if I pick this, I think this is too pink. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on the eyedropper tool and I'm going to select, that looks more grayish. I'm trying to get like a shade of pink, like a nice shade of pink. But these kind of look purpley, but it's okay. Let me see. Actually, here's some pink right here on the wall. Okay. We're just gonna do this. This is fine with me. And now what we would do next is we would go to our introduction and paste it in there. So I would come here. I would go to text. This is way too big. Okay. I would put the text there. And this says introduction. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Okay, no, 16 font is fine, but this text box needs to be smaller. And it just says introduction, welcome to your ultimate guide to becoming a boss babe. You've always envisioned, etc. And then you can come in and you can add in other elements. Like I'm sure you probably uploaded other images. Like say if you wanted to upload this and remove the background for it, you could do that just to kind of add some elements to the page. Right? We can change the font for some of this. Like let's say if we don't want that introduction font that we saw, or let's say if we don't even like this font, because I don't even really like this font. We can select what font we want. I like DM Serif Display, so I would do this, and I think this font actually looks very cute. Welcome to your ultimate guide to becoming the boss you've always wanted or always envisioned. You hit enter whether you're dreaming of building a strong brand, launching a profitable business, or matching. This is okay, and then I would hit enter here to make this its own thing. And I'm not even gonna put the word intro anymore. I'm just gonna leave it like this. But yeah, I like this. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so this is how like the first page looks. Then we can add another page, and you'll see once I add another page, it keeps the background color. Once it does that, I can also take this and I can duplicate it, and I'm gonna bring it down. And the reason why I duplicated it is because I want the box to be the same size. Yeah, I just want the box to be the same size for when I paste the other text in. Okay, so I'm gonna go to ChatGPT, and this is chapter 1. So I'm not going to paste in chapter 1 yet because I'm going to put that with a different font. I'm just going to paste in um, the other stuff. So let me do Control V, Command V, or whatever. Key points. And let me hit enter, backspace to kind of have those. And let me bring this down a bit. Because remember, this is just chapter 1. And this is as far as we're going to get in terms of chapters. So key points, your why. And for chapter 1, I'm going to look for another font. Shout out to Simply Being Art on the live saying, hi there, just stopping by and going to like your videos because I love them. Thank you so much, Simply Being Art. Today, we're doing consistent characters, writing ebooks with ChatGPT and Google Gemini, designing them in Canva, all ways that we can take all of this content, put it together, and boost our sales and make money. Okay? So now for chapter 1, I would probably just do another text. And it would probably be cursive. Hold on. Chapter 1. This is a text that we added yesterday from thefont.com. So I kind of like, so the font Brittany is my favorite cursive font, but I need something bold. So I'm just going to put bold cursive. Bold cursive. You could do bold script and just see what it gives us that's bold. This looks bold. What else do they got that's bold? I think this is too bold. I don't even know what it says. All right, so let's just do this one, the Vampiro one. And we can make it bigger. Like this. Chapter 1. And then what we can do, I actually don't like this font. It looks too boxy or too sharp. This isn't really cursive, but it's fine. I'm okay with this more. So what I'm going to probably do is add an image of something else here. So let's see what we got. I like this background remover. And we could just kind of like add this there. So let me move this up a bit. And I can actually make this font smaller because now we're in the actual chapters and not the introduction. So it doesn't need to be the same size, I guess. I mean, I like consistency, so I'm going to go back and change it to the same size. But this could be like your chapter 1 right here. So hold on, what font size is this? This is font size 11. So I will just make this 11 as well, just to keep it consistent. Consistency is key, you guys. All right, let me see how it looks in the grid view. So this is how it's starting to look in the grid view. So you would just keep on doing this, and doing this, and you can use, you know, what ChatGPT gave you to do this. Now, let's say if this isn't enough for you and you say, you know, make it more detailed, right? You could literally say something like that, and then it can kind of just add more details for you. So instead of it having one key topic and one action plan, you see that now that it has 3 key topics and 3 action plans, you know? And it's telling you stuff, like it's giving you examples. Do the checklist. Did you secure your domain name? Did you? You know, create a professional email address, which is your name at yourbrand.com. Set up the social media profiles. It talks about monetization, offer services, sell digital products, launch physical products. Hello, workshop coming with these 2 things, including YouTube because this is exactly what I do. But my point is that when you create these stories or you create these ebooks in ChatGPT or Google Gemini or whatever you decide to create it with, um, it will be relatable information based on what you're doing. And for me, I use ChatGPT quite often, so it does know what I prefer to hear and not. So I feel like it does tailor to what I do to some extent. And it will do the same thing for you. So you should definitely use this tool for that. Okay. You should definitely use this tool for that. This is like a very good stuff. And then it even tells you like bonus content, right? Like you can sell your ebook and then tell people to join your private community for ongoing support, or you can give them a link to download sample content calendar to kickstart their strategies. You can include freebies and stuff and bonus content in these ebooks because they're going to be PDF files that you're sending to people. So they'll be able to just click on those things. But this is pretty much it. I think this is it. I do want to remind you guys about the TubeBuddy. Okay. Like I said, TubeBuddy is what I use to be able to optimize my channel. I'm going to be really reviewing these analytics a lot over these next few days because, New Year's coming. So we want to switch it up a bit. Shout out to Di Johnson who just joined, who said, I'm late today, but I had to pop in for the gems. You are late today, Di, and the live is about to end, but make sure you catch the replay because this was a really good one. We created consistent characters and created like a children's storybook about Santa Claus. And then the second thing that we did was we created a Boss Babe ebook. So, doesn't need to be Boss Babe theme. It could be an ebook about anything, but we had ChatGPT write it up for us as well. So ChatGPT wrote the children's story for us. ChatGPT wrote the ebook information for us. We designed it using MidJourney patchwork and regular MidJourney, and we put it all together in Canva. And we were just kind of explaining how you can use this to sell, boost your sales, make money. People do make money off of this type of digital content, and I was just showing you guys how to do it. Now, here is TubeBuddy. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna give you guys the link to TubeBuddy again. It's very cheap. I think it's like about $3 a month. And if you're interested in YouTube and starting your YouTube channel, this is a good tool for your analytics. This is the tool that I use. And the link is in the bio, but I also added it to the comment section. Lastly, like I said, the live is about to end. So let's see. It's 8:43 p.m. Eastern. So at 9 p.m. Eastern, I am going to shut down the discount code. I did tell you guys the discount code is different this time because I didn't like the other discount code. So the discount code is JCFAM. And for today and today only, it is 60% off. I've been doing flash sales with 50% off, but today is 60% off. And the reason because of that is because I'm not sure if I'm going to go on live next week because it's Christmas week or what days I'll be going on live. So my gift to you is just giving you 60% off everything on the site. But this is a flash sale. So that's why I'm also ending this a little bit early. It's Friday. People got stuff to do. And Barbie doll is all the way in the UK. Okay. So we don't want to keep her up too late. So let's see. Di said, I'll watch the replay. Sounds amazing. Thank you for the recap. You're welcome. So yes, you guys, until 9 p.m. Eastern, that discount code will be up. It's JCFAM for 60% off, one time and one time only. And I will see you next week sometime. If I don't, Merry Christmas. You're definitely going to see me before Christmas, but just in case, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Whatever it is you celebrate or don't celebrate, I just hope that you guys enjoy your time, whether you have time off, whether you're working. I hope that you have an amazing weekend and you have an amazing week next week. So thank you guys for joining. This was a great live today, as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye.